Good evening. Hello everyone. Welcome back to more of Silver and Forest. 3 nights in a row. Been a lot of fun actually. I've enjoyed getting back into some forestry, and the multiplayer has proven surprisingly popular. Well, I shouldn't be surprised, but it's popular, which is pretty cool. We've already got, I think, half a dozen people in here. Joran, Steelhorse, that W Digger Driver, myself, and pretty sure that's Lone Star Farmer trying to join. But welcome along everyone. Nice to see you all again on Whiskey Wednesday. So we do have a nice glass of apple, which is very tasty. So cheers everyone, we will enjoy that tonight. How are we all doing now? Steelhorse is with us tonight, and he said, can I stream while we're playing Argsy so we can give everyone a second view? And I said, you know what, Steelhorse, go for it, because I wanted to try something else out now. And you would have seen if I put the link in the exclamation mark multi, is something I found where you can watch 2 streams at once. So the times when Farm Some Guy and myself might stream, I thought that'd be perfect. So it was a little bit of a chance to test it out, see how it goes, see what it's like watching it with 2 different perspectives. Obviously then you don't have to sync, you can mute, you can do whatever else you want on one screen. So I thought that was a pretty cool way to look at things, support 2 streams all at once. But welcome along everyone, nice to have you all here. We'll rattle through a few names. Cryptic Jew's just come in, hello. Loggers today, Cryptic Jew. Garth, hello. Nismo, you got the game? Nice, good to hear mate. Caleb, good to see you buddy. You are Digger Driver of course, if anyone's wondering. Saran, good morning to you. Steelhorse, hello mate, nice to have you here. Mr. Stay Drunk is here. Mornay, welcome along. Mr. FSG, nice to see you today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Looks like you're going to be doing some more forestry in your live stream later today. Yeah, more forestry. More forestry. Better Gamer, good to see you mate. You must be up late, or are you up early? You're either awake late or up early. Hey Yos, how you doing? Good to see you as well. Samuel, welcome. Who else? Outdoor Nut, Corp Nut. Is that everyone? If I've missed anyone, apologies. You're there as well. Apologies if I've missed you. But welcome along. Nice to see you here. Try the wardrobe. What's in the wardrobe, Yos? I mean, I don't mind getting odd costume change if I have to. What am I looking at? Anything in particular? You know, I could be a beekeeper. Be a beekeeper. Oh, for Lone Star to change his name. Gotcha. Is that where it is? There is somewhere you do it, isn't there? I can't remember now. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I couldn't actually see it there. Oh, name? Change name. There you go. If you click on your character, go change name. There's your. So it is doable. Aussie Roo, g'day, welcome, nice to see you as well. I was just, so Bearded Gamer, interesting you say that. I was just about to ask who watched the Artemis launch. I know Fortnite did because he watched it, but oh my god, that was impressive. It got to T-10 and I thought, is it going to or not? And then the little sparklers started, and then the main rocket launched, and then when those boosters kicked in, wow, it just got up and went. That was amazing, honestly. It's a bucket list thing to do, is go and see rockets. I think we've talked about things like that before with Starship and all those kind of things. Rocket Lab here in New Zealand, but certainly something we wanted to go and do at some stage. Anyhow, what are we talking about? So today, we've moved up the hill a little bit. I've moved some of the equipment up. I've set up the yarder because I really wanted to try that out. Looks like someone's already got a log there. Some of the guys have been in here a little bit early. Got the truck loaded up there as well. But generally, everything's all set up. So I don't mind what you guys do. I was actually, I did buy another wheel loader with some forks and a log grab to take down to where the trucks are, so we can tidy up things down there and get those containers put on the truck and possibly get them sold. But otherwise, I just thought it'd be pretty neat to, yeah, we could hand cut some logs on the other side and bring them over with the yarder. Get someone up here in the harvester. Steelhorse is in here, so you could go and do some of those. Someone could be using the fella buncher. Someone can skid them out. I really don't mind what you guys want to do. But I thought we might do a bit of a tidy up down the bottom too. I know Digger Driver said he was in here a little bit earlier. I was looking at the wood chips, so just go with whatever. Don't mind. We can make quite a bit of a dent down in things down here. Let's go and have a look. Because one thing I didn't use yet and I wanted to try was the excavator with the grapple. Looks like we might have a full load of wood chips here, do we? Quite. Not quite. So we might just do a bit more tidying up down here, get more wood chips sorted out, and let those guys just tackle that, and then I'll come back and have a play around with the yarder a little bit later. Ah, FSG, good morning, mate. How you doing? Now, I want you hit exclamation mark multi. So Steelhorse is streaming. You might have missed what I was explaining before, but Steelhorse said, I'm going to join again tonight. Do you mind if I stream at the same time? I said, no, go for it, mate. But it gave me the chance to try out this multi stream viewer thing for YouTube. So exclamation mark multi will give you that access, give you the shortcode for that, and let me know what you think. Because I think it's pretty cool, and it'll work very well for when you and I do a stream together. Hey Callum, how you doing? To see you. Morna, your Reaper on Discord, it's you. Ah, all good, mate. All good. I do wonder sometimes you get some names up there and you're like, I wonder who this is. It's a bit like Caleb is Digger. Digger GTA. Oh, Digger Grapple does not work properly now for some reasons. Ah, so it's still not working. It wasn't working last night either. I thought it might have started working again with a bit of a reset, but obviously not. That's alright. We'll have a bit of a play around and see if we can get it to work. We'll just see if we can get some logs put up in here. It's pretty cool, eh? I was quite impressed when I found that last week sometime. It'll be perfect for when we're anyone's streaming together, no matter who it is. So have a couple of different perspectives. And yeah, it's a good opportunity to try it out, see how it goes. So I'll be interested in feedback on it. There is a chat function now. I don't know whether if you chat in that chat box, whether it just shows the chat from the stream, or whether you can actually chat in it. How much functionality it's got. But it's pretty cool all the same. What I might do, Digger Driver, Caleb, is reset that grapple and see if it helps. Might be able to reset it back to the store and get it to work that way. Need permission to cut. All right, let's sort it out for those. Go. Should be all good now. That was current moment. Manage contracts. Everyone's lost all their permissions. Interesting. Said all this stuff. Oh, Steelhorse still has his though. Interesting. Just jump farms. Go and sort out on the same side. Go manage contracts. Because I'm not a farm man. Would have just been easy to make everyone yeah. Yeah, so Yoran, there's a new loader down at the shop for the containers. We realised we had that issue last night, so go down there, be able to pick that up and get that done that way. It's also got a grapple hooked up to it, so we can try and grapple some trees and tidy up down there too. That was kind of what I wanted to do. That was my question too, so what would be interesting if there was quite a few people watching it, is how many views Steelhorse has. It might be a bit hard to tell from my perspective, but interesting to see how many Steelhorse has. Tell from there. I don't know how many people are using the multi-view. If you're using multi, can you just type in put a Y in chat, just so we can get a bit of a grasp on it? It's a little bit of an experiment. I don't see why it wouldn't. Sometimes I quite often watch people's or have people's streams playing, even if I'm not able to watch or can just tune in and not listen to it. Oh, I managed to pick up two. Look at that. Managed to pick up 2 trees without realising. now, just to get them on the conveyor properly. Yeah, should do. Why are people typing Y? I was just wondering if they were watching in the multi-viewer that I've shared. Yes. Just trying to calculate if the views on the multi count towards views on YouTube. Alright, how can I get around to that other log up? Turn its volume up so you can hear me now. Yeah, so just trying to figure out if watching it on the multi-stream works for views, counts as views. Seeing how many viewers Steelhorse has at one time if everyone was watching it on multi. Loved playing pickup sticks last night. Aussie. I mean, to be fair, I haven't picked that up very well, but at least it's working. Other times that wouldn't have stuck at all. It's gone completely haywire. Instead, be able to drop that on there. And can't get it to process. How full's the truck? Squiz in here. No, still got room. Just needs a bit of a helping hand. There we go. Oh, now it's stuck again. It's like bigger driver's not going anywhere in a hurry. Get this one in. Get that in. Depth perception is the hardest thing in this. Need VR farming will be fine. Oh, where is that now? All the way up the top. Please reset the digger grapple. Of course I can. Let's find it. No. Have you disconnected it from the... Oh, right. It's the grapple. Reset. Oh, it looks like digger driver's in for the long drive down to the shop and back. Just log. I want to play very nicely. Interesting, no collision on that. I don't know why that is. Alright, there we are. A little bit better. That's very interesting. Let's see if we can give it a bit of a cut. I wonder if it's the type of tree it is. Ah. Wow, don't know where my change order just went. Can't scan anymore, I went well, talked to doctors Tuesday. Awesome, Corpnut. Pleased to hear that, mate. It's very good news. Alright, let's see. This. Untangled. I feel like I need the one of the other loaders to come and help. Oh, partly got it. All the branches. It's not liking all the branches. So if there's, so you're saying there's only 2 viewers on, showing up on Steel Horse's stream at the moment. That's interesting. That must mean that if there's more people watching it on the multi-view, it doesn't count as views. Would not be ideal. How are we going to get this up? Moral of the story is don't try and feed a whole tree into the wood chipper. Don't like it. So what do you think of the rocket launch, Courtney? It was pretty spectacular. Come on. Alright, health and safety officers, look away. Doesn't like all the branches. It certainly had some get up and go, didn't it? When they lit those 2 boosters on the side. It's very cool. Hey Sam, good morning, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, so we're looking at Steel Horse's stream. Cryptic view. Ah, there we go. Alright. All gone? Good. How full's the truck now? 85%. With it. Where else have we got logs? Oh, there's some big trees over there. We can put those in it. I really want to get this full and go and sell it. Go for a drive. Check out where the wood chip sell points are. Back up in here and see if we can get some of these trees in. A couple of big ones down here should do it pretty quick, I think. Hey Alex, how you doing? Yeah, not missed too much, mate. Not missed too much at all. Placeable chipper in 19 that directly sold was a good one. Alright. Alright, this is just to start with. It's pretty good. Look at those deer over there, they're going, where's our landscape? Where's our livelihood? Our home? These guys have just come in and desecrated it. Damn right we have. I've seen you deer on my fields and my wheat. Running in my corn. It's just payback. It's personal. Picked up plant yesterday, Sam, and copied a couple of the streams, just struggling with grouping logs and making the process a little more efficient. Practice, practice, practice. That's about all I can suggest. Muscle memory will come with controls and things like that. You can get yourself a, know what you're using for your control inputs. You can get yourself a controller or something like that. It'll definitely come a whole lot faster. And try not to talk and stream while you're doing it, because you forget which buttons you need to be pressing. Much easier when you can just concentrate and not worry about holding a conversation at the same time. Alright, that one's chocking her up pretty quick. So there's a little stump in here I can pick up. How strong am I? Not strong enough to pick that up, fortunately. Okay, how far is that truck now? 88. Taking longer than I thought. Right. Oh, do those forks not work for the container Ah, I thought they would. Not winning with that, are we? I thought I'd buy the littler wheel loader because I'd had a bit of a play the other day with the large one. Alright. Do a multiplayer stream, Argsy, and then go and set your whole stream chipping logs all on your own. Can't do something. I got something. That's a big log. Just managed, but grab it. Oh, that way. Calm down. Oh. Figure out which way those go. I don't think I'm going to win many hands with these chips. That's the way I play poker anyhow. I'll see your 10 grand and raise you 10,000 litres of wood chip. Oh, God. Hey Scooter, how you doing? Way too early or late for a stream? Ah. Never too early or late for a stream, is it, Scooter? Any time's a good time. Only farm some streamer who streams at multiple time zones. Multiple different times to suit his time zones. Alright, what about that one? That ain't gonna be enough to live up. Only one. No. It's chipping, it's not going up though. What's going on with that? Okay. Weird. On that Volvo truck, do you have the extra headlight on the roof? Oh look, someone's got the Yada going. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look. That one there. Yeah, it doesn't look like it works for me. There is a way. I can't remember which way it is. There you go. That's Control F is full beam, high beam. So that's left Control F, we'll put those on high beam. Because that's the one thing, when you just cycle through your lights, it doesn't actually have a high beam option, it's silly. Control F. Does it with tractors, there's lots of vehicles which are all the same. They have a high beam option you can't turn on without using your keyboard. Alright, let's see, what other tree can we pick up from here? Be none, because I think we might be stuck again. What are we stuck on this time? These vehicles get stuck too easily. Oh, that's actually got stabilizers on it that I haven't put out. Oh, there we go. Oh, moved and then didn't move. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right. Yeah, we're out. We're out, we're out. Oh, you got to the shop and the grapple works again. That's good news, Caleb. Good news, good news. Right. Grab that nice and tight. Up. Let's see if we can put it in the backwards. Nope. Now it's going to roll down the hill again. Might have to cut it in half, I think. Let's just make it a bit easier on ourselves. Get rid of some of these extra limbs. See what we're doing a bit easier. Let's try again. Third time lucky. I'll have to swap farms in a second. Hang on. Come on, Grapple. You can do it. You can do it. Aha, success. That on there. Aha, no success. Alright, let's just sort this permissions out. There we go, just there. Right, there we go. Oops. Back. I like this time for streams because you can catch the start, Alex. And it's not during school. Oh. You know what, I wasn't going in because I didn't have it turned on. The yard is amazing, Lone Star. I need to come and have a play with it. That's the main thing I wanted to try and do today. I'll have to come up once I've got this truck full, and I'll come have a go. I actually went to watch this guy's video today to figure out exactly what I was doing. Downside to using a controller is it doesn't show all the keybinds if you don't have something bound to it. So the R to grab the rope out or the chain out didn't show up. But FSG to the rescue. Here's a wonderful video. 45,000 views on that video on how to use the yarder, by the way. That's impressive. Alright. Is that full? No. I kind of feel like these chips aren't going up at all. I'm sure I got more out of logs last night. Managed to get 13,000 litres of logs easy last night. At least that's what it felt like anyhow. Alright, there we go. Bonkers views in your 3 days. I can only imagine what the numbers have ended up being. Just to show any young YouTuber out there, if you can be helpful and informative, then figure out what the people want to know, give them the right content, and show it in a simple, concise, clear, informative way. And anyone can do it. I'm still just salty that I was away, or picked another good weekend to be away. We got the TLX to work. Mornay just had a few keybind issues. Good job, good job. Were you able to buy the forks now? Hopefully I got you set up with those properly now. Push that down to get it to... We'll try. Okay. See how you get on. Yeah, well... Honestly, it can't happen 3 times, surely. Cannot happen 3 times. And it's not even getting into the truck. Right, 697.98, is it going to do it? Yes, we're full. Right, done. Let's go dump some wood chips. Where though? Where is the question? Chips. Best price. The rural farm. Now that's quite... No, it's not too far up the hill, is it? Yeah, it's just up the hill. Perfect. Best price up there. And that'll get us in the right spot to come back and do some yarding. If you watch DJ streams, you're more confused before. He's a unique way to get his point across. That's for sure. What's this FS24 business? Do you know something I don't? Right, now we can do a bit of driving. Look at these guys clearing all this ground out up here. It's ridiculous. We're gonna shift the yarder. It's gonna send the yarder further down the hill. Let's go up here anyhow. FS 23.5. Purely conjecture. Speculation. Alright, 60,000 litres we should get. What did I do the maths? 400 litres, so 24 grand or so off this. $30,000. Firehouse is also a good sale for wood chips. I did see that. Price did that happen? 406. Yeah, not bad. Hotel was good. Rural farm also. So generally, not bad prices all around. $27,500. Not bad at all. Vikings Gaming, how are you? Been a while. I am crashing into a tree because I'm trying to read chat. How are you? Good to have you back, mate. It's been a wee while. I'm doing well. Been enjoying. This is our 3rd night streaming. With the Platinum DLC and really enjoying it. Been a lot of fun. Try and get some photos and videos of Wire House Mill and wood chip unloaders. Are they the ones with the where the truck backs into them and it tips the whole truck up? I've seen those, and I think you could get one of those in FS19. That was very cool. Right, what's happening with this thing? Looks like got a bunch of trees on it. Now, I need to bring this up. I'm going to remove the yarder rope because I want to go and put it somewhere else. I'm going to go down and put it on a different tree. I'd scouted one out earlier, way down the hill. Is it worth it? Much difference? Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it's forestry based, but I've made forestry really user friendly as far as I'm concerned. How far down here can we go? Get up on that tree. That one there looks like it's gonna do it. So press circle for that one. Yeah. Now look at how far we can yard all the way down to here. Make sure we own this. Yeah, we do, all the way down to the river. Here we go. We'll get Lone Star to chop this down now. Oh, Who does it follow? That's my curious nature. When you're in multiple players, who does it follow? So K and M moves it. Now, I think, here we are, already got that, so we don't do anything else. Is it B to attach? Done. Oh, now I had an interesting question, actually. I don't know if anyone's sussed it out. And then we can actually come back down here now. And one of the options, I can't see it, my controller. Move carriage to Yada. So I just press X. I'm going to take that all back up on its own. If anyone remembers the preview trailer, it showed the dog in a whole lot of different positions. Has anyone played around with the dog yet? And seen whether the dog actually does anything? Like, it showed it in the middle of the yard and all over the place. And I was curious as it actually did anything. But what have I just pressed? Nope, nope, come back, come back. It's not detached. Attach trees is V. Do I have to be there to detach the trees, or can I just do it from distance? And if we move it to its last position, will it come all the way back down? You asked about the dog, and it had nothing to do with the dog, just exploring the map through the eyes of it. FSG, please join their marketing team. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. What have I done? Oh, completely lost as to where the yard was. Where did I see a stack of trees up somewhere? Okay. There's one. Right. Where's that? Oh, probably too far away to grab that one. This one. Here it comes. Will it get this one? We'll get that one. There we go. Hopefully, let's wander over here once Sloan starts giving that one a shot. Oh, log to the face. Okay, quickly. Now I'm assuming it's the same controls. Drag it a little bit. Let's see if we can attach another tree. No, I can't. I don't know where that is. What are my options for lift or lower trees? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I can. Oh, I didn't read that part. CJ, how are you? Good to see you. Sorry, I'm getting so engrossed in what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of ignoring you all. So if I press V to detach that tree, bring this back down, attach it to that one. Ah, there we go. Just needs to be a bit closer. Alright. So let's lift them up this time. Drag them up with a bit of height. Whee! And send them to the Yada. See a tree. Stack of trees by the digger. Okay. Ah, there they are. Well, there was some somewhere. The Yada's done its job there. Can I press B from a distance? Drop them all off? I can. And then we can do Follow mode, bring it down to me. This is awesome. This is a lot of fun. Right. B. It rhymes. It's too heavy. So can't take more than that. So I wonder if I can take those two together. No. Oh, I can't. Okay. Alright. Well, you go do your thing. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Ah. X. B. X. FSG, some dashboard for the Yada, please. How cool would this be on a screen where you could have your shortcuts just on a tablet next to you? You go, right, I want the Yada to do that. Why is it not going back? Oh, because I've got it on that mode. It's cool. V attaches them all, bring it back. But then I can do last position, so it'll come back to where I was. Forestry sim dash. It'd be pretty cool to have some graphics on the screen to show what it's doing. If only I had more time, I'd give it a go. That one's too far away, is it? Let's try this. That one there. Yep. Take both of those. J. It's fast too. Doesn't take a long time. Yada is good for messy loggers. It is, because it goes and drops them all up in a relatively neat file up there, doesn't it? Actually, don't know how neat that file is. Put them all off. Timber. Right. Two. That one on it. 10. Okay. I could do this all night. This is fun. Need to be planting more trees. No, Nismo. There's trees everywhere. Trees everywhere. So, okay. Oh, so see, Deal Horse, did you put those did those logs go on the train? Yada network to the sawmill little auto trailer. You could have multiple Yada set up. Well, this one does 800 meters. So you'd think if it's a 2x2 map, you could yard from here all the way down to there, from here all the way down to there. They can go a long way. Need to pick up here. That's the other end of the one I've just picked up. Gonna have some more in a minute, but we'll get through this one. You know, that's entirely what we wanted. Yep, you're good. I was curious, Steel Horse, where the money's going to go when we sell those, because it's all been cut by Argsy Logging, but it's been hauled down there, and I think the train might have been leased by Argsy Logistics. I can't even say my name properly. Argsy. Didn't come back. Why is the button to come back? Could you use the Yada to directly load up a container? Oh, there's a question and a challenge, Sam. Don't know, actually. Devin Dickinson, do something. This is actually quite exciting. Kid you not. A whole lot of fun doing this. Right. In the carriage. Here I am. Make some toilet paper. No, we've got past that go bush shortage. We're all good. Don't need to make any now. Add another one. The next weight. Oh no, hang on, it did give me a trigger. Let's see. Not too heavy. It's not follow mode. That's the only thing that would be nice is you pressed a button, it disconnected the follow mode. That's the one. So, okay. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay. A lag, a server lag. We're back. Dragon trees. You live on a farm in West Australia and do grain. Awesome. What's your main grains over there? Canola? Wheat, barley? I was reading that there's been quite a bumper crop of canola. But they're worried about disease and things like that with people going out and getting photos in amongst all the canola. It was a bit crazy. Eric, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Still wonder if a single yarder could run across a standard map. Not a single one. Cecil, so you have a look in at the yarders. They do have a max length. This one here is 500 meters. This one here is 840. 3 ton and 1.5. So no, not the whole way across a map. Right, where do I want to follow me just a touch? Pick that one up now. Go. Up and away. That's where you came from. Those are tiny yarders. They are. Wheat, barley, lupins, and cassava. I wasn't bad then, was I? I just missed the lupin. Hey John, how are you? Good to have you here. Welcome along. Legion, how are you, mate? Good to see you. You're trying it with a winch yesterday, but it glitched like a bucking bronco. Cheers everyone, Whiskey Wednesday. We are enjoying a Aberlour 12-year-old single malt tonight, and it is one of my favourites. Right, let's winch back to where we were. I can actually press Y, and it'll come back to where it was last. Oh, I didn't... Oh, hang on. Go back, because I didn't disconnect the logs. Ah. Let's take them off at the other end. Head on, off you go again. Now it's they're gonna move. We've got some multiplayer lag, I think. Yeah, there they're gone. They caught up with where they're meant to be. Watch out, steel horse timber. They disconnect? Oh, that did. Saw a pretty big yarder. Did you, Alex? Just brought the yarder around Farmland 18 already, so wondering if I can take it over to the sawmill. Time to test. Where's 18? 18 up there. I reckon you can. You'll get it across there. That's only... Get the big one or the small one? Just wait and see what modders come out with yarders that will do just that and more. Oh, have you not seen... I've seen so many people with winches and that on all sorts. Modders everywhere are putting winches everywhere. Every vehicle possible is going to have a winch too. It's pretty cool. Got semi yarder last week. It was pretty big. Got a day off school to go see some forestry equipment. Oh. Checked with the Lazy Goat. They confirmed if you are watching it, credit all streamers you are watching with a view. So you and Steel both get one view count. Ah, good man. Thank you for that. Doing the research so we don't have to. You're a legend, thank you. And Eric the Crazy Viking is coming in with the legendary 300. What is that? Krona, is it, Eric? Thank you very much for that. Very, very generous donation. can I call it both ways? Are you saying is it non-binary? Not sure. Not sure. So right, which button do we want? We want K to come towards me. Yeah. See what we can pick up out of here. B. You take any more? Gonna be too heavy. You're gonna be too heavy, I think. Oh, we might be able to get one of these little ones. Yes, we can. 3 days. Is it up and out? Yeah, to ESAB logging last night. Oh, Legion, he'll love this. He will. Honestly, this is floaters boat. Imagine being on the Yukon 16x map using the Yada or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. There's some pretty big ones around where we are. There's a lot of forestry, commercial forestry done in New Zealand. I'd like to get into earth moving or forestry as a career, just like all the heavy equipment. I'd love to do this job. Pretty dangerous in New Zealand and probably in a lot of other places, Alex. Go for it, mate. I like the graphic actually, I hadn't looked at that. So the graphic there showed that it still had logs on it. So even though I'm nowhere near it, it shows where it is in relation to everything. That's pretty cool. It was good fun. So, Legion, I'll plug your server. So Legion's set up a multiplayer server on Silver Run Forest, which is on our Discord server. It's a start from scratch one, basically. What have you got? You've got a Jeep, a chainsaw, a logging trailer, and you must have something to load it with. I didn't actually see. You have a small loader or something. But the premise for this one is to, and some land, is to basically upgrade equipment and buy production chains to get the roller coaster up and going. So you're sort of starting off from scratch almost, and you're gonna have to buy everything, all the production points that you need to buy to make all the products for the roller coaster and everything like that. So yeah, if you're interested in joining in on that and being part of the team, come and jump in to Discord, Discord will get you there, and join in. It's on PC only though. That's the only difference to this server, because this one is a cross-platform crossplay, and I'm going to keep it that way. And we might do some more streams on it in the next couple of weeks. Right now, I wonder if that's a 6 meter log underneath. Got to measure it. Or ask the log the question. We've got put lot 11 in the Volvo log carrier, so it's slow going but fun. Oh. Oh, there we go. We'll let Lone Star. He can pick those up and process them for us. This is actually where if we had the processor on the excavator, would be a good way to do it. A bit of a combination. Got another log here. This one. Come here, Mr. Yada. Oh, so the Yada's up there. So look at the symbol on the graphic up on the menu. At the moment, it's got logs on it. So if I press V, it's now going to show up that I've disconnected. And of course, if I press R, which is the follow mode, it'll come down to where I am. Am I able to stop the Yada a little shorter? I can. Yep. What we'll do, try and set it up with the last position on it. See if that will help. Leave that one. Take a little less out as well. Beat. Right, we'll head up where you are, Steel Horse, and look, drop them a little bit shorter. Follow mode. stop there. And I can see, so it's just under the K. I'll see if I can remember that. Oh, timber. You think the yard is your favourite thing? The yard is cool. This is a lot of fun. Right, detach it. Now I'm going to try it this way. So, oops, put it up. And you bring it back that way. I'm going to drop it just under the K. It's that graphic on the screen. Hopefully that'll drop it just a little bit shorter. Good cavemen made fires, a good little thing. Right, stop there. Drop it there. Let's bring it back to last position. I wonder if I use last position again, will it move it back to the last position? It's nice the winches work, but it's a pity it's all tied to the DLC. That's always the challenge, John. You know, obviously there has been a lot of efforts gone into the program and everything like that. So, you know, do you pay more for the game at release, or do you pay for a game you're happy with at release and then hopefully reap the benefits of some upgrades at some stage? Because I think personally I would rather pay for a game at release and then support the developers as they develop and add new things than pay for a game at the start. It's more expensive than it needs to be, not knowing exactly what I'm going to get as part of that future of the game. I mean, you know, even with the Season 1 pass it was a bit unknown, but I'd say this on its own has paid for the Season 1 pass for me. And let's just, sorry, I was thinking about two things at once. Let's go back to, I need to move the yada. Yeah, this has been worth the value on its own for me, and obviously I use the Vermeer and Kubota DLCs quite a bit as well, so I'm not too worried at all. So it's going to stop that, enable, disable, just to stop it. Drop it there, bring it back. So not a great business model to give away your IP straight away. No, you're right. Exactly. Right, so we've got Lone Star here doing this. He's doing a great job. We've got Steel Horse up here. He's doing some stump grinding. Digger Driver's running the other thing that escapes my mind completely, the Fella Buncher. And we must have that W up there loading a truck. And I'm assuming Yoren's spending a whole lot of time up here all on his own, hiding all our mess up, which is very, very noble of it. Right, disable, move carriage. How you doing, Paul? Are you well? Nice to have you here. You're confusing yourself now talking from two accounts. What other account are you on, Legion, eh? This even includes a use for the Antonio Carrera stuff. What could you use the Antonio Carrera stuff for on this map? Out of curiosity. Tiny Tiger tractor will run the little yard for 7.5 grand. Okay, let's buy. That's nice. That's pretty cool. We do have a great crew going tonight, Mustard Seed. Yep. Argsy Logging Enterprise is well and truly humming. So I've sent the Yada to the if I press X again, will it stop it? It probably won't. I wonder if it's K and M will stop it, but it's... Yes, it will. Here we go. So FSG, I don't know if you heard before my suggestion for a Yada sim dashboard. I think that would be awesome. Have buttons on a USB on a tablet next to me rather than fumbling around with all of these. I reckon you could come up with a great dashboard. Let's see. Drag this one just a touch closer. Whoa! We can. Here goes my head. Didn't like that one anyhow. Always gets in the way. Whee! Perfect. Look at that. Exactly where I wanted it. Now I'm going to get told it's too heavy. Yep. What about this one? Oh, it's too far away for this one now. Alright, let's do this. B, and we'll take these two at the same time. Oh, we're riding it. We're riding it. Oh, okay. Okay. Ah. I was intrigued to see how long I could ride it for. Already planning it. Great idea. Nice. Nice one. Hey Peter, how are you? Paul, right, you've been in hospital. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Paul. Hope you are recovering and feeling much better than you have been. Nothing too serious, I hope. But good to see you out and about, and good to have you in here then. Hey Steve, how are you? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Definitely snipping what? What did I say this time? Would have been cool if I wrote it all the way. Right, just a little public service announcement. If you're enjoying things here, I would truly appreciate you dropping a like on the stream, on the video. It does help support me and just shows me a bit of love. Shows me that you're enjoying what I do. I'm certainly enjoying it, so. This has honestly reinvigorated my passion for the game to some degree. And well, actually, I think having spent a bit of time on this, I think I'm going to enjoy going back and doing some proper farming too now. Do this little one because it's going to annoy me if it stands out there. Here we go. Can eat. It's been a nice break, been a nice change of pace, change of scenery, change of equipment, change of map. We're going to whack Steel Horse here, are we? Well, that's a huge log. Look at this. That's coming in that side. We got, oh, this is just beautiful. Poetry. Break that one back again. In the Pacific Northwest use chokers. What does a choker do? Doesn't sound very friendly. Right. I don't know now if I've actually got a button that will do it. Object too heavy. No, it's not too heavy, don't tilt it. Similar to what I'm using with the Yada. Yeah, I don't know, it'd be interesting actually. Find out what it does do. Oh, chokers are what go around the tree. Right, gotcha. Roger that. I'm a little bit nervous to go and look at what the mess is up at the up where we're skidding to, up where we're yarding to. trees up in here. A lot of trees up in here. Almost need the need Steel Horse with the grapple to come up and body some things up. You voted for you to light stream back to some field work. I saw that. I voted for some more logging. I thought you were saying you voted for the field work, but everyone else wanted 2/3 logging. Oh, I'm not going to lie. No, we've had over 50 viewers for the 3 streams in a row, which is you know, haven't had that for a wee while in a consistent format. So it's proving popular, and it's great to have everyone here. I really do enjoy your company and appreciate you joining in. And how many people have we got on here at the moment? Do a count up. 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6. 6 people, and a mix of some who joined last night and some who didn't. So very cool. Oh yeah, okay. That one. Just. The sun reflection on that. That's the one thing I haven't actually done with this map yet, is try it with relight, but I have heard some impressive things. How cool is that reflection just on its own? Only grow up with lazy goat, no option to leave a like. Yeah, that's interesting. I always wonder what you mean when you get used to lazy goat. In Aussie, it's a steel rope with a piece of metal on the end, which is placed in a U-shaped bracket, which gets tighter as the yarder pulls. Gotcha. Gotcha. If you could have joined, you would have. Trust you. I'm sure you would have, Mornay. Might have been a little bit hard for you with connections. Would have been interesting to see how yours went actually from South Africa, because the server is hosted in west coast of the United States. That's the name Choker. It makes complete sense, doesn't it? We take 2 of these at once. Okay. See ya. Alright, let's try. Imagine, I reckon I could do this on a non-multiplayer server, but I reckon the lag's gonna cause me problems. We're almost at the top though. Good idea, jump. Oh, oh. What's gonna happen now? What's gonna happen now if I try and move? What am I even standing on? Let's try it. Am I gonna move with it? Oh. Bother. It's worth a try. I got all the way up. I walk with it. Oh, I think we're being too optimistic there. Try and get that to work. Send that back. Go for a ride. I tried an Aussie. I tried. Looking forward to trying the bowler with the cutting head, the fella one. Well, now that I know what I'm much the same actually. I'd be keen to try that out, because now that I know how the fellas work, the buncher and everything works, I was nervous to use it because I hated them in 19. Or I won't say hated them. I never got very good with them at 19, to the point where I tried them once, gave up. So that was the extent of my efforts to get good at them. But where is it? Yeah, that'd be actually quite fun to use, wouldn't it? A woodcracker. Right, get some more logs back here. That's back. Put one on first, one on next. Up and away. Logging has changed a lot since your grandpa started in the 40s. You were going to actually... You were going to send me that video from FDR. We're logging, weren't you? Coconut? New roller coaster. Oh, yeah, FDR just blows my mind watching him use those. He's got his... If you've seen his controller, his keys, his joysticks, he's customized them to with extra buttons on the side. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, absolutely. Drop it in Discord. Be cool. What was I just going to say? Mind blank again. Up and away. Not disabled. So I wish the X for return to the Yada doesn't override the follow. 98 milliseconds to the US. That's alright, Mornay. I suppose you go through the Atlantic, wouldn't you? It's not too bad at all. It's not that short. B down there. Bring it back to where it was. So, Line Star, can you control it while you're in a vehicle? You could be controlling the Yada remotely while you're driving a processing unit. That's my next question. That would be pretty handy. Alright, let's have a look at the mess up here. That W looks like he needs a hand. Looks like Steelhorse is trying. Oh, press the right button at the right time. Alright, I think we'll give that a break because they look like they might be falling behind a little bit. I might jump in here and see if we can help move some logs around as well. Just an IRL photos. I think there's an IRL video photos link somewhere. Coming behind you, that W. Alright, mate. Thank you. Thank you. As soon as I got in a vehicle, I remove control of the Yada. Okay, there we go. That one. Right, let's see what we can do here. Now, do have to remember I can't actually pick up from certain directions. This doesn't pivot, fortunately. Oh, you've got a mega fiber cable by Google. That's handy. Cut silage at home last week, Alex. Cool. We've had maize planted, silage cut, and baleage taken off the block of land behind us the last couple of weeks, and I've not been home for any of it. Always seems to happen when I'm at work. It's a little bit frustrating, but that's life. It's been good to be here and be able to get some photos or video or try and do something for it. Anyhow. Easier if I wasn't parked halfway across a Nope, wrong way. If I wasn't parked halfway on a big rock, it would have been a bit easier. Here we go. Oh, goodness sakes, what are you doing? What do you want to do anyhow? Oh, none of my brain is not working with what to do with these tonight. Had the drone out flying, so you made a couple of TikToks. Yeah, cool, man. I'd love to see those. Drop them in Discord. Look. I feel like I'm going to get more in the way than anything here at the moment. And there must be something I can do something useful. No, can't even get my depth perception right at the moment. Right, success. I picked one up. Figure out the best place to put them. Not going to be helpful at all. I just need to change my dead zone just a little bit, maybe. There we go, surely that's helpful. Hey Farmer Ricky, how are you? Good morning, my friend. NM Welder, how are you? Good to see you as well. Start demonstrating that I have 0 excavator ability. About all I'm managing to do is get in the way and make more of a mess. Oh, no, go the other way. I want to get out of your way, buddy. Here we go. All yours. If you're a 0, you're negative. Don't be too hard on yourself. Which way does that need to go? Right. That one there. There we go. Alright. This time. That back in a little bit. Here we go. Grab those ones. Grab them both. Bring the bucket under. Don't go too far. And I've made it worse. Oh, that might work. Might work, might not. Get that up and out of the way. Wonder if the attachment would work better turned around. But what I'd really love is if it actually had a swivel on it so you could rotate it. But it's completely fixed. Bummer. It is what it is. Yeah, go see Yada back. Yeah, I'm not seeing your view of what you're seeing. Need to get the update from FSG modding for the log grab with straps. That would be a good idea. Yep. I reckon that truck might just about be full, fellas. Alright, I'm going to pop up. Let's go see what Yoren's up to. Can do all of that, that's fine. He's just been beavering away up here, all on his own. With this rather neat little setup. Where's the train? Is the train gone? Already gone. Did it make money? I sold it to logistics. 177,000. Ah. Here we go. Didn't even notice. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's throw this up here. Put that wheel loader on. Oh, if you're still tidying things up. Thinking we could take a wheel loader back up with us. Need the FDR stuff with the swivel. Yeah, I thought about that. Be a good idea. No pressure. Got a spectator now. An audience. Oh, look at that. Do the wheel loader wiggle to get out. He'll get there. Right. Which one? This is the big one, isn't this? It's the 180? It's a shame that that one didn't. The small one doesn't pick up the containers. Bummer. Do you want to throw your wheel loader on the back of here and we'll go for a drive up to the other end. The big one doesn't take the other header. Right. Just updated his stuff. Hey, no worries, Corp Nut. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Pleased to hear that things were... Well, everything went well with your scans and everything today, or whenever it was, mate. It's good news. Strap him down. There you go. Right, let's go for it. Oh, is he going to come for a ride? Yeah, hop in. Come for a ride, Yarn. Nice truck, this Globemaster. One we see a lot of around our part of the world as well, which is cool. So what haven't I done? I haven't done any rock breaking yet. It's the only thing I haven't really done. Maybe I should, actually we've got space. We're going to stop and buy a rock breaker and a skid steer, I think. We'll go do some rock breaking on the way past. Even better, Yoram, we'll drop you off and we'll get a, yeah, we can do that. We'll leave the log fork on the front of the truck. We'll get a bucket for the front of the loader, and we'll get a skid steer and a rock breaker. I'll give that a go. Oh, hey, no worries, man. I feel a bit bad because you spent your whole time up there tidying everything up and making it all nice and clean for us. But pleasure having you here, mate. I'll sort out this wheel loader. I'll get myself sorted out and we'll go do some rock crushing. How you doing, James? Good evening, mate. Welcome along. Playing WoW while watching. Nice. I've never got into those games. Never managed to get into any of those kind of strategy RPG type things. Alright, let's unfold that. I'm gonna pop this off. Oops. Attach that. Back that off. Now, I'm gonna go in here to find all this wheel loader. It's the smaller one. Back. Look at the combinations for it. Now I want to get how big are these are the base game, 3.5, 4,500. I know there is a high dump with 5,000. So we'll go for the high tip here, like that. I'm going to try and put the rocks in that truck we're using wood chips. It's a bit of a silly way to orientate things when they spawn in. Imagine having a combine header facing that way. Perfect. Love the high tip. There goes Digger Driver off with the load. Missed the corner. It's embarrassing to do in front of the boss. Embarrassing indeed. Here we go. Right. Jumping on this farm via the skid steer. The question now. What will the rock breaker go on? Only go on either of the two skid steers. Right. We'll buy this one. It's a bummer. It would have been nice to have put it on the something a bit smaller, something a bit newer. I was thinking the little that wheel loader there would have been cool to have it on. Anyhow, we'll make do with this. It's good to get used to the controls of the new controller and not too many people seeing it. Hey Scott, how are you? Good to see you as well. 2 years clean of the WoW addiction. Alright, it's a pretty dangerous load behind me. You wouldn't want to get rear-ended with that pointing in the back, would you? You brake check someone. Perhaps this is what Checo needed when he was in front of Max instead of letting him past. A little pointy thing out the back. Brake checked him on it. Ah, we'll be right. We'll be right. Interesting flasher on the back of this trailer. I mean, that seemed prone to getting whacked off as well. You're going to back into something with that, aren't you? Does it fold away if you turn the flashes off? No, it sticks out there. Interesting. All good here, but hot, cooling down again tomorrow for a couple of days. Yeah, we've had a couple of scorches here actually. Well, in fact, since Sunday afternoon really has been very nice, very pleasant. Look at that hillside up there, being desecrated. Absolutely annihilated. Wow, dang. Truck's fine. Don't know what the problem is. Ah, dear. Indeed. Oh dear, indeed, Blaze. Saw that in real time. Here comes Argsy. There goes Argsy. Alright, I'm going to tidy up my mess. Serves me right for going too fast. Had very wet today, was it Lee? Yeah, I hadn't actually realised Aussie had so much rain. They were talking about the flooding and that on the news tonight. Had no idea it had been like that. I'm going to have more chance to get the wheel loader turned up the right way. Then using that on the skid steer. No, we've had beautiful weather for the last few days. It's been some thunderstorms, but nothing like I've had in Australia, James. Nothing to see here at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, we'll leave that there. Let's go find some rocks. I want to have a play with this. I haven't done it yet. Did I buy a container? I did not, but I do believe there is a 40-foot container. Unless it's been used, there should be a 40-foot container up at the shop. I would have thought. Another tornado. That was it, John. That was it. No, sorry, Scott. That was a reference to last night. I made a meal of logs, and I said it was a tornado. All right, where have I seen some rocks? Some. Alright, turn this on. Listen to that sound. That's pretty cool. Like it's been said, I know it's been said, it would be nice if you broke, like how it breaks into pieces there was cool. But it'd be cool if it stayed in those pieces, then you had to go around and break those pieces up individually. I wonder if someone's used it then. Steel horse. We did have a 40. Oh, no, it's over. It's right up by the. You're looking at stream. It's right up by the container warehouse. We've been flooded 3 times this year, Greg. That's nuts. That is crazy. You guys have just different floods to what we have. I was like talking to someone about it the other day. Like you can have floods in Australia, and it hasn't even rained where you are because of the catchment of like the Murray River, Darling Murray catchment, isn't it? No. Hey, no worries, Steve. Thanks for stopping in, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a restful evening. Didn't know the Pacific Northwest was part of Tornado Alley. Only when I'm around, John. Only when I'm around. Now, if you were watching closely, you would have seen a family of badgers cross the road, and I was swerving to avoid them, and that's what happened to cause me to lose control. It was a wildlife preservation. That's the train load point. You're talking about up here? Or are you talking about what Steel Horse is looking for? I haven't actually, that's something else I haven't done actually, is sell the logs in the woody. Figure out where that. So how big rocks can I crush? That's my question. Come on, skid steer. Oh, what Caleb was after. Gotcha. I'm assuming I'm dreaming to think I can crush these. Yep. Had to try. Had to be tried. What about just this one on top? It's like it's a standalone one. No. Alright. Oops. Turn off. Yeah, camera, not anything else. So how long before FS Miner or someone like that comes up with the displaceable rocks that you can put into maps that you can crush? See that one? He doesn't either. That's obviously part of the terrain there. That's right. How unlucky was this? So unlucky. What? So if you want another wheel loader, you can grab the other one down the bottom actually. Want to have a second wheel loader to try and tidy things up with. Collect straw mod, but for stone. This is the main reason I wanted to do it, because there was these couple up here that I thought would be good to get out of the way. It is time to get the stumps out, that's the other thing to do. Having trouble picking that one up. Alright, there he's got it. A few rocks up around here. Ola has it. Oh, he does have his rock pack, doesn't he? That's a very good point, FSG. I should have got a stump grinder. We've got a stump grinder, Greg. We've got one that mounts on the front of the excavator. Just over there on the other side, actually, right next to that rock pile I made before. We can go and give that a try, too. What about What about like, you know, people make those deconstructible houses? Well, now you'll be able to have concrete foundations or something which could be turned into stone or rock. Also intrigued and following up on what Ola's been chatting about is whether you can do this in mod maps. Also be interesting to find out. Oh, they're pretty vicious, eh? Alright, that'll do for now for that. Let's go and find that wheel loader and see how many we got out of those. Let's have a look. Who was using the grinder last? They left the engine running. Can't get good help these days. Can't get it anywhere. Killed his charged officer. Right, 2,000 litres. Nice round number. What are the odds? What are the odds on getting exactly 2,000 litres? What are the odds on getting exactly 2,000 litres out of this one as well? No, must be slightly smaller, is it? Oh, see, that was an odd number. Interesting. Added some photos in the shorter TikTok to the Discord. The longer TikTok couldn't be added because the file's too big. You have to look on my TikTok. Yeah, no worries, man. Just drop a link in if you like. Go and have a look. I was on a job and your cuz made me do it because he said he was having a vertigo spell. Sounds a bit rough. Now we're just pushing rock. Alright, it's 5,000 litres. Maybe that truck down here. It's funny, when I logged into the game earlier, there was engines running all over the place. Can you turn rock into lime? Not base game, Adam, but there is some rock crushing mods in Mod Hub that you can do it with. FSG and I made use of it on our No Man's Land game save, so you certainly can. Go straight past where I need to be. I'll tell you what, I reckon we've been more efficient with our cutting today. Look at those piles, that's looking very impressive. Most impressed with that W. Find this truck doesn't take rocks now. High tip trailer. High tip bucket for the win. Every time. Yes, the only use for it in base game is you can take it to the debris crusher to sell it. Well, at least I believe that's all you can do with the debris crusher. Let's go visit and find out. Pretty sure that's what to do with it. Not a production. Haven't done anything with the iron ore yet either. Haven't even seen the iron furnace. Right, out of there. Considering how many of us have been working around this area, oh, we've got 2 that W's. We've done pretty well without collisions or anything like that. I think we've apart from me rolling a truck, we've kept our health and safety, our 0 incidents record still at 0. Though I do believe I hit myself in the head with the log a couple of times. Yada's fun though. Yada is a whole heap of fun. Come on. To the wrong angle, you just end up pushing it around. Or the bucket gets too full. It's actually interesting, it's almost like it's falling out of the front of the bucket. Scuba Steve, good evening my friend, how are you? Great to have you here. Gosh, it's been great to have so many people here tonight, and last night, and the night before. And it's been nice to be able to do some live streams and play around on this, because I think would have been hard pressed to have recorded anything this week. Still got 2 that W's. You've rolled the fella bunch lots of time and managed to get back on its feet. I'll expect to see a health and safety form filled out for those in. Thank you, Caleb. Near miss, accident incidents register completed in triplicate before sunset. Here in the Hawkesbury, so we've seen our fair share of floods in the last few years, but nothing like the devastation getting out west. It's just been, the thing that got me today was like even the emergency services and that, they just got completely caught out by the speed of it, by the sounds of things. There's police cars and ambulances and all that sort of stuff caught in the rain. Floods. Reversing into this. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for noticing. Big front loader that starts with a L that tips over when you fill it up with rock with the bucket it has. Is that right with the 10,000 litre bucket? With what I've played, what's my best feature with the new DLC and piece of equipment? That is a great question, Scuba Steve. The best feature is the ease of forestry. The additions that Giants have added to make forestry easy. So being able to press a button to get the cutter heads attached. So when you're running one of the tree processes, you press O when you're close to it. I'm not sure what it is on console, but it'll automatically position itself around the tree trunk. The fella bunches that automatically do all the grappling and everything like that without any issues. Just those things that make logging and forestry a whole lot more accessible to people. 100% the best new feature. The best new mod, these Yardas. I haven't tried the other one, but I've had a lot of fun using this tonight. And on a multiplayer server, it's been a lot of fun as well, having, look at these piles of logs we've made out there. Everyone's just been at their tasks and got things done. It's been a lot of fun, but definitely those Yardas, definitely. I honestly thought it was going to be the Volvo high lift with the big scoop and grapple and everything like that, but definitely the Yarda. Oh, there's a bit of lag. Oh, that's nasty. Alright, so Steel Horse is back with a container. He hasn't extended the trailer though, Steel Horse. What are you doing? Alright, let's go and see if we can help these guys up here in some way, shape or form, or just get in the way a little bit more. We've got lots of deadwood and branches and all sorts to pick up down here. Figure out the best way to do those, probably with a winch and a chain or something like that, pull it all out. Not long till Friday night when you're home from work and get to download and chop right into it. You'll have a blast, Scuba Steve. You will have a blast. I don't know if there's any rhyme or rationale to your piles you've been making, but I'm just going to add to this one here. See what happens. Preferably without it rolling away. But log physics as well. Making a mess of your work here, that W. Log physics much more improved as well, and multiplayer. I'm playing with almost 100 ping and they've hardly had any dodgy logs or anything like that. It's been another highlight for me. When you do get into it, Scuba Steve, you have to try and jump on the server. There we go. Right. Oh. Ah. Too impatient. That's my problem. Oh, I thought I might get there to push, but no. I'm just ruining all of that W's good work here, really. I'm that boss who comes along thinking he can be helpful, and he's actually more of a pest than anything else. I feel like there's nothing I can do here, everyone's all sorted. Let's see, can we skid some logs then? That's a big one. Go and pick up some of these others. Oh, what's going on? Is this a reverse drive thing? I did not know this was a reversible drive. I was driving it the other way around last night. He needs to, it's a multiplayer issue. He just needs to hop out of the, he jumps out of his cab, he'll disappear again. But there was just, must have been a server lag issue there. MC Bobster. Unfortunately, he's not working twice as hard or anything. Alright, let's see if we can pick up some of those. Skip them up. Oh, blade up. Right, is that peak opening? It looks like a peak opening. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Alright, let's just see if we can get these 5 or 6 here. Oh, ticker driver seems to want to be involved. What are you doing, Caleb? Goodness. Look at how good those are holding in there. I would have lost them by now, previously. Better call an ambulance since I ran over that guy. You have to play patience while you're playing this map. I think some patience would be a key playing this map. James, big time. Oh, stop going the wrong way. This is confusing. This is very confusing. Right, change driving direction. Left, shift, and B. There we go. That's better. Now I know where I'm going. Forwards forward and back's back now. Blade up. Back up again. Drop it down. Let's go forward. Oh, Steel Horse. That looks interesting. That was very well done. Very impressive. So the chains on the tyres, they're just for looks in the game, as far as I know, Nick. Just something that's used in forestry, so... No, I don't believe they are of any use or any benefit otherwise. So, here we are. Alright, well, do you know what? We're just going to back up in here. Get a good overview of what's been going on today, because it's been a lot of fun. But it is 11 o'clock, and after 3 nights of streaming, I am starting to feel it. So I think we will we'll call it quits there for tonight. But to everyone who's joined, thank you for joining. Thank you for hanging out in the stream. It's been awesome to have well over 50 people. So make sure you've dropped a like if you've enjoyed being here. Thanks to everyone who's joined into the multiplayer as well. It's been great to have a good crew and be able to have some fun. It's actually, you know, it's different to farming with lots of people because you're kind of confined to a small space and running around and working together to do things, but there's also specific tasks, and there's lots of specific tasks you can do at the same time. So that was a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with me. If you're still on the fence or still looking to buy the expansion, obviously got the link there from Nightbot to use our partner code Argsy Gaming. If you don't have the season pass, I'd highly recommend getting the season pass, because I think having got this now, there is great value for money there. So if you were interested in the object slot limit was removed. Interesting. Because Digger Driver left. So we had actually a limit. I hadn't thought about that, because he's crossplay. So we now don't have a slot limit. It's interesting. But yeah, I reckon if you hadn't brought the DLC and you thought, I really want the Kubota or the Vermeer, and you couldn't justify it before, I think if you really want this map, I think it is justifiable to get the season pass, get it all. So yeah, give that a thought. Otherwise, carry on, be good. Should keep doing these community streams, Argsy. Well, that was always my plan, Outdoor Nut. I wanted to get Western Australia up and running for Wednesday nights and doing that, but this has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed this, and it's certainly, like I said earlier, it brought back, reinvigorated some passion for the game, and I think logging's a good way to involve the community and get things done. Have a bit of fun doing it, and just chat all the same, and it's proven popular, so it's been good. But anyhow, that's enough rambling. I am going to go catch some shut-eye. And we'll catch you again hopefully on the weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to get any videos put together over the next couple of days, so we'll see how we go. Might be a stream on the weekend, probably doing some more forestry, and yeah, then we'll go from there. Get back to doing some proper farming at some stage as well. Right, that's it. I'm out of here. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing, stay safe, and we'll catch you all very soon. Bye.